Good morning, dear students. Welcome back. This video is for the students of class 7, subject mathematics, and from this lecture we are going to start with our new chapter, that is chapter number 9, rational numbers. So this is lecture number 1 for the chapter 9, rational numbers. And in this lecture we are going to discuss the following topics, that are: what are rational numbers? First, we will learn about rational numbers. Then, equivalent rational numbers. What are equivalent rational numbers? After that, we will discuss types of rational numbers that are positive and negative rational numbers. After that, we will learn how to represent rational numbers on a number line. Okay, so today we are going to cover these topics. So let us start with first topic, that is rational numbers. What are rational numbers? So rational numbers. The word rational arises from the term ratio. Okay, you know that a ratio like 3:2 can also be written as 3/2. Here 3 and 2 are natural numbers. Similarly, the ratio of two integers, that is P/Q. Here I have taken P and Q as integers, and the ratio of these two integers, say it be P/Q. So that this can be represented as in the form of P/Q. Okay. So what are rational numbers? A rational number is defined as a number. It means these are the numbers that can be expressed in the form P/Q. Okay. P/Q, where P and Q are integers. Okay. In ratio, they are natural numbers. These numbers are natural number, but in rational number, these are integers. Okay, numerator and denominator both you have to take integers, and P and Q are integers, and Q should not equal to 0. Okay, this denominator should not be equal to 0. Again I am repeating, the rational numbers, a rational number is defined as a number that can be expressed in the form P/Q, where P and Q both are integers and Q should not equal to 0. Okay. For example, 3/2 is a rational number because here 3 is an integer, 2 is an integer, and this denominator is also not equal to 0. So this is an example of rational number. This 2, or you can say 2/1. This is also a rational number because in numerator and denominator both we are having integer, and denominator is not equal to 0 because in the denominator of 2 we have 1. Okay, so this is a rational number. This 5/7 is a rational number. This -7/3 is also a rational number because -7 is an integer and 3 is also an integer, and 3 is not equals to 0. Okay, so this is also a integer. Sorry, this is also a rational number. 100/1 is also a rational number. 1000, 1/2, these are rational numbers. Okay, one more example I am giving. 0 is also a integer. Okay, because 0 divided by any number is equal to 0. Okay, so we both have integers because in numerator we have 0, which is also an integer, and in denominator we have 5, which is also an integer, and denominator should not equal to 0. Hence this is satisfying the definition of rational number. So this 0/5 is 0, so this is a rational number. Okay, if I am asking you 5/0 is a rational number, no, because Q is 0 in this case. Here denominator is 0 in this case, and if we are having 0 in the denominator, that number is not defined. We can't say that this is a rational number. That is not defined. Okay, so these are the some example of rational numbers. So a rational number is a number which can be expressed in the form P/Q. Okay, and where P and Q are integers and the denominator should not equal to 0. Okay, these are the different examples. Now come to the next topic, that is equivalent rational numbers. So equivalent rational numbers, these are the rational numbers that can be written with different numerators and different denominators. For example, let us take a rational number that is 2 by 3. Okay, this is a rational number. Now this 2 by 3 can be written as 2 by 3 into 2 into 2, that is equals to minus 4 by 6. Okay, this minus 2 by 3 is equivalent to minus 4 by 3. Again, this minus 2 by 3, if I am multiplying its numerator and denominator by 3, then it will be minus 6 by 9. So these minus 2 by 3, minus 4 by 6, minus 6 by 9, these all are equivalent rational numbers which are equivalent to minus 2 by 3. Okay, these are the equivalent rational numbers. They are the rational numbers with different numerators and denominators. Okay, so these are the rational numbers, equivalent rational numbers. Now how you will get equivalent rational numbers? So by multiplying the numerator and denominator, multiplying the numerator and denominator of a rational number by the same non-zero integer. I have multiplied numerator and denominator with 2 in first case, and then for finding second equivalent rational number I have multiplied it with 3. Okay, how you will get equivalent rational numbers? By multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same non-zero integer, we obtain another rational number which is equivalent to the given rational number. Okay, so this is just exactly equal to obtaining equivalent rational numbers. Okay, so these are the equivalent rational numbers. By multiplying the numerator and denominator with same non-zero integer, we get the equivalent rational number of the given rational number. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Now come to the next topic, that is types of rational numbers. So before starting the types of rational numbers, let me give you one more example. Suppose I am having a number 5 by 2 and I am saying write 3 equivalent rational numbers. Write 3 rational numbers which are equivalent to 5 by 2. So how you will calculate, how you will find? So this is the rational number. So I will multiply the numerator and denominator with the same non-negative integer. Sorry, same non-zero integer. Okay, so it will be 10 by 4. This is the first equivalent rational number which is equivalent to 5 by 2. Now second, this is the given rational number. Now I will multiply the numerator and denominator by 3 which is non-zero integer. Okay, so it will be 15 by 6. This is second equivalent rational number. So I have to find third equivalent rational number. Then I will multiply it with 4. Numerator and denominator with 4. So it will be 20 by 8. So these are the equivalent rational numbers and which are equivalent to 5 by 2. Okay, now next topic is types of rational numbers. So types of rational numbers, we have two types of rational number. First one is positive rational numbers and second one is negative rational numbers. Now what do you mean by positive rational numbers? So whenever the numerator and denominator both are positive, or you can say both have the same sign, both numerator and denominator both are having same sign, either you can say positive or negative, then you can say the number is a positive rational number. So for example, if I am taking 3 by 2, this is a positive rational number because numerator and denominator both are having positive sign. Okay, so this is a positive rational number. 5 by 2, this is also a positive rational number because they are both that is numerator and denominator have same sign. Now minus 3 by minus 2, this is also a positive rational number because on simplification they get cancelled and after that we will get a positive, or you can say both are having negative sign. And I have told you earlier that if the numerator and denominator both are having same sign, either positive or both are negative, then we can say the number is a positive rational number. Okay, so these are different examples of positive rational numbers. Okay, now second type is negative rational numbers. Now, what are negative rational numbers? Let me give you some example first. Minus 3 by 2, minus 5 by 6, 6 by minus 3, minus you can say minus 4, minus 8 by plus 3. Okay, one more example, 7 by minus 4. So, how you will define negative rational numbers? Whenever in between numerator and denominator, either a numerator must be negative or a denominator must be negative. Or you can say whenever we have a negative sign in one of them, either in numerator or in denominator, then we can say the number is a rational number. Okay, for example, minus 3 by 2 is a negative rational number because we are having different sign in numerator and denominator. There must be different sign. Okay, this is negative and this is positive because in numerator we have negative sign and in denominator we have positive. So this is a negative rational number. This is minus 5 by 6. One is negative and one is positive. So again this is a negative rational number. 6 by minus 4. Here numerator is positive and denominator is negative. So again this is a negative rational number. This is also a negative rational number. Okay. So what are negative rational numbers? The numbers in which the numerator and denominator both have different sign. Okay. One of them must be negative and one of them must be positive. Then they have the different sign. Then these numbers, these rational numbers are known as negative rational numbers. So these are the types of rational numbers. Positive rational numbers, whenever both the numerator and denominator has same sign, either you can say positive or negative. And second one is negative rational numbers, when both numerator and denominator have different sign, then we can say the required number is a negative rational numbers. Okay, now come to the last topic for today's lecture, that is how to represent a rational number on a number line. So students, for explaining how to represent a rational number on a number line, I am taking question number 4 of exercise 9.1. Okay, so by this question I will explain how you can represent the rational number on a number line. So question number 4 is draw the number line and represent the following rational number on it. Okay, this is related to the same topic, representation of a rational number on a number line. So this is 3 by 4 and we have to draw the number line and then we have to represent the rational number on it. Okay, so here I am explaining how you can represent the rational number on a number line. So here I am taking first part, that is 3 by 4. So first for representing this number you have to draw a number line with the help of a ruler. So this is a number line where you can represent each and every type of rational number. Okay, so this is a number line. In the middle of it we have 0. Okay, we have 0. Now first you have to check between which two numbers, between which two integers this 3 by 4 lies. Okay, so this 3 by 4 lies between 0 and 1. Okay, this 3 by 4 lies between 0 and 1. How you come to know about this? Because if you will divide, numerator is always your dividend and this denominator is always your divisor. So if you will divide, so it will be, we have to make a point. So it will be divisible at now 7. 7 4 are 28. Okay, now up to 2 decimal I will find the division. So 10, this is 2. Now again I will take a 0 downwards. So it will be 0.75. So this 3 by 4 is 0.75. So that lies between 0 and 1. Okay, this you come to know by division, and by up to 2 decimal you have to divide. Okay, so this 3 by 4 is same as 0.75. So main thing is this 0.75 lies between these two integers 0 and 1. This 0.75 is greater than 0 but less than 1. Okay, Now, so mean I have to draw 0 and 1. Okay, so 0 is here, and to the right of 0 we have positive numbers, so let it be here, it is 1. Okay, let it be here, it is -1. So the gap between them must be same. Now this is the first step. You have to find between which two integers the given rational number lies. Okay, now we have the denominator 4, and this number lies between 0 and 4, 0 to 1. So between 0 to 1 we have to divide this part, this unit, into 4 equal parts. As 4 equal parts, that is equal to denominator. Okay, we have to divide this part into 4 equal parts. So here I am dividing, this is first, second, third, fourth. Okay, I have divided the distance between 0 to 1 into 4 parts, that is equal to denominator. Okay, now this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the denominator is 4. Okay, just write 4 below the 0, and this is also denominator. Make the denominator as 4. Now how you will write 1 if you are having denominator as 4? It means you have to search the numerator so that the resultant must be 1. So if you will write 4, so 1 can be written as 4 divided by 4. First you have to take the denominator which is equal to the given denominator. Okay, so first I have taken 4, then I have searched a number in the numerator so that the resultant must be equal to 1. Okay, so that number is 4, and here 0, you have to make 0. So in numerator there must be 0, so that the resultant is 0. 0 is equal to 0 by 4, and 1 is equal to 4 by 4. Okay, now next step, if it is 0 by 4, then this will be 1 by 4, this will be 2 by 4, this will be 3 by 4, and again it will be 4 by 4. Okay, so here you have to represent 3 by 4. So this is your 3 by 4. Write it as 3 by 4. Okay, again I am explaining how you can represent this number on a number line. So just for making this number line, first we have to make a number line using ruler. Okay, so this is 0, this is 1. Okay, first we have to observe between which two integers this rational number lies. So this rational number lies between 0 and 1. So I am only considering 0 and 1. Okay, now denominator we have 4. So I have to divide this distance, that is distance between 0 and 1, into 4 equal parts, that is equal to denominator. 1, this is 1 equal part, this is 2 equal part, this is 3 and 4. Okay, now the denominator is 4. So I am taking its denominator 4, I am taking its denominator 4. Now this is 1. So in numerator what we have to write so that the resultant is equal to 1. So for this we have to write numerator as 4, because the resultant will give you 1 then. Okay, same for 0. What you have to write in the numerator so that the resultant of this will give you 0. So it will be 0 by 4. Okay, now this is 0 by 4 and this is 4 by 4. So obviously it will be 1 by 4. It will be 1 by 4, 2 by 4, and this is 3 by 4. And next one is 4 by 4. Okay, just you have to start counting in the numerator. This is already 0. Then 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4. So this is your required number. Okay, this is how you can represent the rational number. One more part I am taking. Now I am taking part number 3rd of the same question. Okay, this is -7 by 4. First we have to find two integers between which this given rational number lies. Okay, for that I have to divide. Okay, so it is negative, so write a negative. Now this is 7, this is in dividend, this will be your dividend, and this 4 which is in denominator that will be your divisor. Okay, now 4 1 ja 4. Okay, now the remainder is 3. So here you have to put a point. Now take a 0 downwards, so 0. Now this will be 7 4 ja 28. Okay, and 5. It means it is minus 1.75. Okay, this minus 7 by 4 is equal to minus 1.75. So this minus 1.75 lies between minus 1 and minus 2. Okay, this minus 1.75 lies between minus 1 and minus 2. How? Because this minus 1.75 is greater than minus 2, but it is less than minus 1. So I have to take one integer which is just greater to the given number, and one integer which is less than the given rational number. Okay, now minus 1.75 I have to represent, and this will lie between minus 1 and minus 2. Okay, so let us draw a number line. So here I am drawing a number line. Okay, this must be straight. Now I have to consider minus 1 and minus 2. So make it 0 here. So it will be your minus 1. Let it be, this be minus 1, and this will be your minus 2. Okay, minus 1 and minus 2. Now in the denominator we have 4. So you have to divide this distance which is between minus 1 and minus 2 in 4 equal parts, because we are having the denominator 4. So divide this distance into 4 equal parts. This is 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so these are the 4 equal distance. 1, 2, 3, 4. These must be equal. Okay, now the denominator is 4. Okay, I am writing denominator is 4. Here also the denominator is 4. Now you have to search the numerator. You have to find a number in the numerator so that their resultant give you minus 1. Okay, so there must be minus 4 in the numerator, because on cancelling them you will get minus 1. Okay, now minus 2. You have to search a number for the numerator so that the resultant will give you minus 2. So there should be minus 8 here. Okay, numerator, you have to take the numerator of the given number which you have to represent, and denominator you have to find it yourself. Okay, now this is minus 8 by 4 and this is minus 4 by 4. On moving towards the right, we have the numbers increasing. Okay, now this is minus 8 by 4. So it should be minus 7 by 4, this number. We have to, okay, so this is minus 6 by 4. This is minus 5 by 4, and this is next one, that is minus 4 by 4. So where you will get minus 7 by 4. So this is your minus 7 by 4. So this is how you can represent the numbers on a number line. Okay, again I am explaining how you can represent. This is the given number. First change this number in decimal form. Then you have to find between which two integers this number lies. So it lies between minus 1 and minus 2. So I have drawn a line up to minus 1 and minus 2. Now the denominator, you have to do the partition in 4 equal parts. Then you have to represent the number. Okay, now we have completed the topics which we have to discuss in lecture number 1. So here I am starting with exercise 9.1 questions, and I am taking question number 1 of exercise 9.1. In this we have to find 5 rational numbers between minus 1 and 0. We have two types of question given in this question, two types of part given in this questions. So this is minus 1 and 0. It means these are integers. Okay, and after that I will explain third part, that is minus 4 by 5 and minus 2 by 3. Here we have fractional numbers and here we have integers number. Okay, so first I am taking first part, how you will find rational numbers between these two. So we have given -1. So as you have to find 5 rational numbers, so you have to take one more than the 5. Okay, one more the number which is given to be find. Okay, so one more than 5 is 6. So -1, you have to multiply this -1 with 6. Okay, you have to multiply this -1 with 6. You have to multiply this number 6 by 6. Okay, so we have given -1 and 0. First step, as you have to find 5 rational numbers, so you have to take one more than 5, that is 6, and that 6 should be multiplied with the numerator and denominator of the given number. Okay, in denominator we have already 1. Okay, because this -1 is equal to -1 by 1. So this -1 should be multiplied, the numerator and denominator of -1 should be multiplied with the number which is one more than the given number. Here we have to find 5 rational number, so we have to multiply it with 6. So it will be -6 by 6. Okay, now come to the second number, that is 0. Again you have to do with this, you have to do the same with this number. So here it is 0 into, again you have to multiply with the same number, that is 6 by 6. Okay, so it will be 0 when multiplied with 6 is 0, and its denominator, let it be 1. 1 into 6 is 6. Okay, now the required number we are having is required numbers. -1, we have written this -1 as -6 and 6, -6 by 6, and 0 as 0 by 6. Okay, now you have to write the numbers in between -6 by 6 and 0 by 6. So it will be, this is the first one and this is the last one, and we have to write the numbers which lies in between them. So it will be -5 by 6, as we have to go in increasing order. Then it will be -4 by 6, then -3 by 6, then -2 by 6, then -1 by 6. So these are 5 rational numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, again I am explaining. We have given two integers, -1 and 0. As we have to find 5 rational numbers, so we have to take one more than this, one more than the given number. So we have to take 6, then multiply the numerator and denominator with 6. Okay, with 6, then we will get -6 by 6 in first integer. Now come to second. Same you have to do with the second number. This is 0. Multiply the numerator and denominator of the given number with 6. So it will be 0 by 6. Now then you have to write the numbers in between them. Okay, this is the first part. Second part you have to do. Now come to third part, how you will find rational numbers between -4 by 5 and -2 by 3. Okay, in fractional, in these rational numbers, first step you have to make the denominator same. Okay, wherever you have to find the rational numbers in between fractional numbers, for that you have to make the denominator same. So for that I will take the LCM of the denominators. Okay, so LCM of 5 and 3, because in this case we have the denominator as 5 and 3, so I have to take the LCM of 5 and 3, which is 15. Okay, LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. Now first fraction, I have to make their denominator equal to their LCM. Okay, this is the first fraction. How you will make this fraction's denominator equal to 15? So for that I have to multiply it with 3. Both numerator and denominator I have to multiply it with 3. So it will be -12 by 15. Okay, now come to the second one. Second fraction we have -2 by 3, and I have to make the denominator equal to LCM. For that I have to multiply this with 5. Okay, numerator and denominator both I have to multiply it, so it will be -10 by 15. Okay, wherever in fractions you have to find the rational numbers. First thing you have to do, you have to make the denominator equal, and that is equal to the LCM. Okay, so LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. So in each fraction we have to make the denominator equal to LCM, that is equal to 15. So how you will make denominator equal to 15? For that I have to multiply it with 3, both numerator and denominator, and same for second fraction, this I have to multiply. Okay, now these are the numbers, these are the rational numbers which we got after making the denominator same. So first fraction is equal to minus 12 by 15, and second one is this. Now again, as I have to find 5 rational numbers, so I have to take one more than 5. Okay, again I will follow the same steps. This is the first rational number. I will multiply the numerator and denominator of this number with 6. So it will be minus 12 into 6 will be minus 72, and it is 15 into 6 is 90. Okay, same for second fraction we have to do. This is minus 10 by 15. I will multiply it with 6 and 6, numerator and denominator both. So it will be minus 60 and 90. Now these are the two required fractions. So we have to find the rational number between these two. Okay, so I will write rational numbers between minus 70 over 90 and minus 60 over 90 are, just you have to write the numbers which lies in between these two. Okay, so it will be minus 71 by 90, then minus 70 over 90, because we have to start from here and we have to go here. Okay, so minus 71 by 90, minus 70 by 90, then minus 69 over 90, minus 68 over 90, minus 67 over 90, and so on up to minus 60 over 90. Okay, as we have to find only 5 rational numbers, but we have found more than 5. Okay, so you can write only 5 and then you can put dash dash dash. Okay, so this is how you can find rational numbers. In the case of fraction numbers, first we have to take the LCM, and then we have to make the given fractions denominator equal to their LCM. Okay, then we have to follow the same procedure as we have done in part 1. Okay, so this is your question number 1. Now question number 2, what you have to do, write 4 more rational numbers in each of the following patterns. Question number 2 you have to do yourself. Question number 3 and 4 I have already explained. Question number 5 also I have explained. So this is all about today's lecture. Now come to the homework. So students, your homework for today is you have to do question number 1 part 2nd and 4th, question number 3 part 1st and 2nd, question number 4 part 1st, 3rd and 4th in your homework notebook, and question number 2 and 4th in your book, and these are from exercise 9.1. Okay, so this is all about today's lecture. Thank you so much.